Hey guys, it's Dave Hathaway. It's another deal day where each week we look at a new property in a new market to see if it makes sense as an investment property. This helps us build repetition, discover new markets, and become better investors. This week is a special edition because we're doing a short-term rental in an area called Lake Anna in Virginia. The market is actually Spotsylvania County, and the address is 3355 Fisherman Way, Bumpus, Virginia, 23024. And this comes from a request from somebody in the comments. So if you have a location that you want us to analyze, please put it in the comments. We always check the overall market, and this is a little bit different because it's a short-term rental, but we always want to check the overall market. Spotsylvania County, it has population growth, 2.3% in 2021. It has had job growth, 0.29% back in 2020. That's the latest data that I could find. And unemployment is 2.9%, which is super low. Average household salary is $100,162. So all of those actually show a great market. So we can go ahead and move on to our Google Street View test. This is a little bit different too because it's not in a highly populated area. You can see there's a bunch of trees. There's not a lot to see out here. You're out in the country. There is a farm, but I give it a pass. You see the pictures on the listing and it is nice out there. I give this a pass for the Google Street View test. The property is actually listed at $890,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom. It is a single family property. It has 2,326 square feet. And if you look through the pictures, and again, this is a little bit different. So my rehab suggestions are going to be catered towards short-term rentals or Airbnb Verbo. I'm going to give it a $20 a square foot budget or $50K because you're going to have to furnish it. I'm going to suggest to add a bedroom because it's a 4-bedroom. I'm going to suggest to bump it up to a 5-bedroom, and I'm going to say use the upstairs loft. I think you could easily make an extra bedroom up there and then do a Jack and Jill bathroom. I'm going to suggest putting in a screened-in porch underneath the deck on half of it for a bug-free hangout. I'd also spend money on a designer to give it a great art feel, nice paintings around the house. I'd throw up a few hammocks for better enjoyable outdoor space. I'd also hang up some suspended chairs, and I'll put a little picture of what I'm talking about to just give it a really good feel. And lastly, I definitely install a hot tub. I find in almost all locations, hot tubs make money. So they'll bring in more revenue during the winter if somebody wants to stay there during the winter, not during boating season. But those are my rehab suggestions. Zillow suggests that it rents for $4,770, which is decent. The taxes on the property are $3,003. And then if you start to analyze, and if you're looking at it as a short-term rental, you want to know the terms average daily rent. Average daily rent for a 4-bedroom is lower than a 5-bedroom. So for a 5-bedroom, the average daily rent is $476, and then the occupancy rate is only 33% of the year. But if you go from a 4-bedroom yearly revenue, it's going to be about $34,000 according to Rabu, which I use. And then a 5-bedroom, it goes to $48,000 a year. Pretty big difference, 14 grand just adding that bedroom upstairs. Comps look like somewhere high 800s. Zestimate gives it $863,500. And one thing that I did notice here, just 2 or 3 years ago, you could purchase these houses for upper 600,000s with boat docks. They have jumped tremendously, and there has been a craze for short-term rentals. So just be careful. Don't get on the short-term rental bandwagon just because everybody's got one. And I'm going to give you a different strategy. If we go over and we look at the analyzer, cash flow, which is always important with investments. If you just purchase this, you have a ton of money, you want to purchase it all cash, your ROI is only 4.79%. So not great at all. You can get better in a money market currently. If you lever it right now, and short-term rentals are going to be higher than normal, they're going to be 8% or higher, you're going to be negative cash flow. So you're going to be losing money on a month-over-month basis. So just know that. If you look over on the right side with appreciation, yeah, you can do okay with this property. But really who this property is for is high-income earners that want a vacation property that they can go to. They realize that, hey, I'm going to lose money, but I'm going to enjoy this property a lot, so it's not that big of a deal. Instead of paying for a rental property, I'm going to have this as mine. So I'm going to be able to go there. The losses and depreciation of the property are going to offset my earned income. So I actually might come out ahead from owning this property than from just renting a vacation rental that I can't write off as an expense and lower my earned income. If you don't understand what I'm talking about and lowering your taxable income, then this property is definitely not for you. I do like the market. I think you have to be super, super careful. I am not an advocate to purchasing any properties that don't cash flow, even if you're that high income earner and you want to lower it. I think that's the only way this even makes remote sense, and you really have to enjoy Lake Ann itself, so you have to be wanting to go there a lot. If that makes sense, you realize you're taking a loss, but you realize you're maybe increasing your quality of life, then this could be for you. I'll give a thumbs up to the market, but I will give a thumbs down to the investment property as a short-term rental. And I'd probably say, I don't think very many of these are gonna make sense in Lake Anna, so I'd probably stay away. If you found this content valuable, I'd love you give the channel a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and again, if you have a property or a location you'd like us to analyze, put it down in the comments and we'll get to it. See you guys on the next deal day.